Love is being present in the moment. Love Jones from 1997 is an iconic film showcasing Black love connected through different forms of art and expression, like writing, poetry, music, photography. I dream. I'm single, by the way. This film has quite the emphasis on recognizing synchronicities, following your intuition, and being present in the moment. Let's start off when Darius and Nina meet. This is a standard meet cute, but of course he has to take it to the next level because he's an artist, so he's a bit extra. In real life, we could probably deduce that he already had this poem like in the chamber, or maybe he actually manifested it. Like he willed it into existence. He would meet a person that he would have a Jones for that night. So we can assume probably like a few days after meeting, they actually see each other at a record store. This is a synchronicity. This is literally the work of the universe. But Nina's perspective is really understandable, right? She says it's bad timing. And she's being honest, she just got out of a breakup. This part is very controversial, okay? And I do not suggest this to anybody. This fucking guy shows up at her apartment. That's a no from me. It would have made sense if he just trusted that they would meet up again at some point. But I don't know, maybe I'm too fantastical. Okay, so Darius and Nina have their first date, right? Their date is legitimately an example of people operating at the same frequency. This very specific frequency that only they can tap into. They're walking home, being super present, following their hearts exactly how they feel. Well, here's a very critical moment in practicing presence, right? And we've been brainwashed to think a certain way about women who sleep with someone on the first night. Now, Nina also feels this, and it's almost like she's trying to dip out of the frequency, but no. It is in this moment that she chooses to surrender, follow her intuition, and get that dick. Now, here's an example of them falling out of the frequency. Darius is not saying what he actually wants to say, and neither is Nina. So far, anytime they've actually followed their hearts, there's been a genuine connection, and now there's a disconnect. Neither of them are being honest with themselves, and so they're not being honest with each other. But why though? That frequency she and Darius are on might be a little too intense for her right now. This is their attempt to get back on the same frequency. And through a bit of anger, they talked about some of their frustration, and they decided to give it a go as a relationship, not just kicking it.
Hello?
Hello?
When Nina brings up that she's pissed off about this bitch's name that she keeps seeing, that's her holding on to stuff. And we see that Darius was doing the exact same thing. And this is a bonus lesson in the art of letting go. How can you connect with the present moment when you're so attached to the past? We reach the end of the film and Nina decides to recite a poem she'd been working on. And once she gets it out, she throws out the book. This moment of release was so necessary for what happens next. This whole moment right here, I'm not even gonna try to talk about it. Let's just watch.
This here, right now, at this very moment is all that matters to me. I love you. That's urgent like a motherfucker.
This line literally sums it up.